What is up, guys? It's Nightmare the Elite Gaming here, and I'm back doing another Minecraft episode. And today I'm going to talk about two new movies that were a big blockbuster this summer. Those movies are called White House Down and Olympus Has Fallen. Now, both of them sort of have the same story, just there's different concepts in each movie. So I'm going to talk about both of them, kind of give you guys different perspectives on the movie, and then I'll put kind of like what they both have in common, besides what both the White House Has Fallen, both of them. So anyway, I'm going to talk about probably Olympus Has Fallen first because that was the first one I saw. So anyway, Olympus Has Fallen has Morgan Freeman and some of the dude's name I don't know. But Morgan Freeman, he's just going to make the movie 10 times better. Because he's Morgan Freeman. And basically the story of it all is that the president is trying to make peace across the world, so he has to make peace, of course, with North Korea. And while he's doing this, he's trying to make peace with North Korea, the dictator of North Korea comes over to the White House, and him and his squad and everything are in the White House, and they're having their meeting about the peace treaty. While at this time, an AC-130 that the Koreans took starts like shooting DC up and everything, and within that matter of a minute, the Secret Service has the president down inside his secret cellar and everything. They were also stupid and took the North Korean dictator, but that's just my opinion. So then afterwards, that whole thing happens. The Koreans decide, let's barricade the fence, or let's get through the fence. So they have a suicidal bomber blow himself up, and they get through the fence and everything. So now it's a battle between the DC Police Department and the Secret Service, between them and the North Koreans. So they're battling it out and everything, and they get through them. And after that, it just becomes complete chaos. Then the dictator of North Korea decides, I'm going to be a part of this. Not that he already isn't, but then he puts a gun to the president's head. They lock everyone up inside like handcuff them to like rails and stuff, torture them and everything, get all the codes, and try to blow up the entire country with NORAD's thing. So with NORAD's missile launcher thing, they can blow up the entire country if it's hacked right. So they took all the codes from every one of the people, and then they took the president's one after like completely torturing him and everything. They finally got all the codes and tried to blow up the entire country. No, I'm just putting this in different chops and everything. I'm not explaining the entire movie. I'm just explaining different parts of the movie. I do recommend both of them, though. They're both great movies. Then, after the president is locked up and everything, Morgan Freeman, he's the Speaker of the House, has to take over because something happened to the Vice President. I don't remember what happened. I think he was also locked up. So both President and Vice President are locked up inside the cell, and the only thing that's left is the Speaker of the House. No, in case you guys didn't know this, if the President dies or gets locked up or something, the Vice President has to take over. If the Vice President dies or gets locked up or something, the Speaker of the House has to take over, and then he is President. They, of course, have to swear them in and everything, but that's how it goes. So after all that happened, there's just one guy who is a member of the Secret Service, and he's trying to retake the White House. Or in this case, Olympus. I mean, that's the nickname of the White House, is Olympus. So Olympus Has Fallen. Yeah, it kind of makes sense. So it's pretty cool how it happened. Because he's just running through the house, just him, and he's trying to find the president's son, Connor. And he finds him and everything, and gets him out of there. And the U.S. Army saves the son, gets him out of the White House, and then he's like, I'm not going to leave this place until I find the president. So he gets down to the cellar somehow and saves the president and turns off the NORAD missile launcher, and no one got hurt or anything. Well, Well, except for the North Koreans, they all died. So it was a pretty good movie. Anyway, my opinions on it all. It's completely rigged and nerfed as far as everything goes. It's not nerfed, actually. I don't think it's nerfed at all, except for the Secret Service and the police battle. I think that part was a little nerfed. I don't think it'd be possible to breach the fence in the first place without like a major missile launcher or anything. It depends on how much C4 was on his chest in the first place, also. But I think something like that is impossible. As far as the North Koreans taking over the White House, I don't think it's possible. I do think, however, they could attempt it if they had the right gear and stuff, and the right minds and everything. But I just don't think that they could get past the United States Secret Service, the United States Army. That one was more realistic than White House Down, because in White House Down, well, I'll explain. But they had the army there in 15 minutes, which is exactly how it would be in real life. The base is quite literally only 15 minutes away from the White House, so if something does happen, they're there very quickly. But they also have to rally the troops up and everything, and that takes time. So, it was a very quick process on how fast they took over the White House. How fast they took it over, I think it's impossible. 13 minutes, I think it's impossible to take over the White House in 13 minutes. But, it was a good movie overall. I do recommend it. It has Morgan Freeman in it, so it's good. Next movie I want to talk to you guys about is White House Down. Now, I saw this the other night at the drive-in. I know it's been out all summer, but it's the first time that I actually saw it. So, this has the actor Channing Tatum in it. So, we got some big names in these White House movies, and this one was a bit more interesting. And sorry if my voice is all screwed up. I don't know what's going on. I think it's my allergies. I think I'm just messing up with my allergies with the weather right now. So, I apologize about that. But anyway, White House Down is pretty much the same concept, just it's different at the same time, because the distraction was different. What happened was they were all American in the first place, so that was like, wow, really? It was one of those moments, and the way they set it up and everything was really cool. They blew up the White House, or not the White House, they blew up the Congress building. And basically, it's a father and his daughter going on a field trip for the White House, and he's also applying for a job for the Secret Service. And she said she just can't trust him right now or anything. So then, after the Congress building gets blown up, he's already inside the White House. They're trying to evacuate the White House and everything. And by that time, it's too late. They're already inside the White House. They're already shooting everybody up and taking hostages, and it's a good thing his daughter had to go to the bathroom because she was recording all of this stuff. Not her going to the bathroom, but she was recording a lot of the takeovers and stuff, a lot of the hostages and stuff, and that's how they were able to keep contact and everything. Unfortunately, they found out about the recordings, so they took her camera away. But then he ended up trying to be the superhero, and he went out looking for her, not so concerned about everyone else. While he's out, he ends up running into the president, and him and the president are trying to get out and everything, and crap gets real, this and that, and just so much stuff in one movie. And then this huge explosion happens later on in the movie, and they thought the president was dead, so they swore the vice president, and then they managed to hack NORAD and blow up Air Force One, which is what the vice president was on. So he literally was just gone. And then they swore the Speaker of the House in, and he wanted to destroy the White House. He wanted to just set a bomb attack on it and call it that. And as the missile's coming in, his daughter is standing outside the front lawn of the White House waving her flag like, "Yo, we still here, you ain't gonna blow this place up." And you actually hear the captain say, "Guys, I can't do this, I'm not gonna bomb this place," with her standing right there. So he aborts the mission and calls it that. Everyone lives, and it's a great ending. The president still lived, and it was a great movie. It was good because Channing Tatum was in it, and he's a great actor. So yeah, it was a really good movie. Anyway, what I have to say about it, uh, first off, it was but wasn't as real as the other movie Olympus Has Fallen. It wasn't because of how fast the army reacted, and the other thing, whenever the Congress building was blown up, they would have the president inside his cellar within that matter of a minute after the explosion. They would have said, "Mr. President, we're being attacked," and just took him before he could realize what was going on. So that's what would have happened. What really happened is whenever the Congress building was blown up, they said, "Mr. President, we're under attack." They kept him inside the Oval Office, locked down the White House, and that was that. That really would not happen. Not at all. They would form the triangle form and get him to his cellar. But Hollywood logic. um, Also, the U.S. Army wasn't there quick enough. They were there in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes after the explosion. That also would not happen. So they would be there within 15 minutes, like I said, inside Olympus Has Fallen, and they would have also done so much more than just stand outside with their guns like, "Yeah, what up? How you doing? Yeah, great day, right?" No, they would have started going in within pursuit because of the fact that the president was shot or supposedly blown up. Uh, no, the president lived throughout the entire movie, but after he would have died, they would have asked the vice president to take over. The vice president would have took over and said, "All right, we're going in," and they would have ended it all right there. I do recommend both movies. They are both great movies. If you do watch them, please drop your comment and opinion on this, or if you have watched them. Because in my opinion, they were both great movies, but they did have their ups and downs on the movie. Anyway, guys, I'm Nightmare DD Gamer, and I am signing out, guys.